Hi everyone, welcome to the Mastering Chemistry Problem 3.93. We're going to go through and complete the table, and then I'm going to show you how to plug these answers into Mastering Chemistry, which tends to give some students a little bit of trouble. This problem comes from Chapter 3.5, Isotopes and Atomic Mass. Alright, so if we look at our first row here, remember this confuses people on mastering. It tells you to fill in the columns in the answers. Okay, remember our columns run vertical and our rows run horizontal. Okay, so the first thing we want to do is we're going to look at potassium. Okay, and we want to find it on the periodic table. So when you do this, you should find that potassium has the symbol of K. One second. Let me get my pen here. Okay. So our symbol is K. Okay, but we don't just want just the symbol. So some may get confused, but it's talking about the atomic symbol, meaning we have to plug in our mass number as well as our atomic number. So if we look at the atomic number for potassium, it is 19. Okay, so that's our number of protons. Okay, remember our atomic number equal to the number of protons. Okay, so right away, right there, we already know the number of protons, because we know that this does not change for an element. This is what identifies an element. So the number of protons is equal to the atomic number. Okay, it's giving us the number of neutrons, so we know that the mass number is equal to protons plus neutrons, which gives us 41. So our mass number will be 41. And then the number of protons and the number of electrons are equal to each other, for as long as you have a neutral atom. Okay, if we look down at our next row, if we look here, we have our atomic symbol given to us. So the first thing we can fill in is the name. So if we look this up, it should be in your chapter. Your periodic table actually doesn't give the names, but you can find this anywhere. You can Google or however if you're not familiar with the names on the periodic table. Okay, so vanadium, and we have an atomic number of 23. So we know that this has to be our number of protons as well as our number of electrons. Okay. And to find the number of neutrons, we know the mass number is protons plus neutrons. So we're already given our mass number. So if we take 51 minus 23, we should get 28. So we have 28 neutrons. So we can check this for all of these here. Add up your protons and neutrons. 23 plus 28 should give us 51. Okay. Row 3, we have the number of protons is 48. Alright, so if we find the atomic number 48 on the periodic table, we see that it matches up with cadmium, which has a symbol, looks like this. We know that our atomic number is equal to the number of protons, so all of these are the same here. And then we also have our number of neutrons. So we can add up protons plus neutrons. So 48 plus 64 is going to give us 112. If we know our number of neutrons, then we also know our number of electrons, because these are equal, like we stated above. Okay, we have barium, so we're given the name, so we can go find its symbol is Ba. Okay, and then if we look at its atomic number, it has atomic number of 56, so it's pretty far down the periodic table. We know that if the atomic number is 56, our number of protons is also 56, as well as our number of electrons. We're given the number of neutrons, so if we add 56 plus A2, we should get 138 as our mass number for barium, this barium isotope. Now we are going to take what we just filled in, take the table that we just filled in, and we have to plug it in appropriately into mastering so that you can get the credit for this problem. Okay, so we're just going to do A and B, and I'll let you guys finish the rest on your own. Okay, it says to complete the first column. Okay, a lot of students think that that's going this way, left to right, but it's going up and down. It's a vertical. So our first column is the name column. And it only wants you to fill it in. It doesn't want you to repeat what's already there. Okay, so you do not include potassium and barium. You only fill in the blanks. Okay, and then you place a comma separating the answers. Okay, so we found for our row 2 that, oops, hang on one second, vanadium and cadmium. Okay, now it says the second column. Okay, so it wants you to complete the second column. So if we look at our second column, it's our symbol, our atomic symbol column. And the first one that we have blank is our potassium. I want to be sure and go in and use the appropriate stacked super subscript. Okay, we had 41, it's our mass number. 19 as the atomic number. If we click outside of this, now our super subscript is no longer highlighted, and we place our symbol and a comma to separate from our next answer. Okay, we have the vanadium filled in, our atomic symbol, so we're going to move down to our third and fourth row. And so we found that we had for cadmium 112 and 48. We click outside and then place our symbol there. And then for our barium, for our atomic symbol, we go back here, we click, get our super subscript, and we have 138, 56, and our element symbol is barium. And so this should give you the correct answer and shows you how to plug this into mastering. The next question, I believe, is just complete the third column. So you would go to the proton column and you would put in all of the numbers there, except for 48, since it's already there for you. So only fill in the blanks. When you get to the number of electrons column, you'll have to fill in all those numbers because those are all blanks. So only fill in the blanks and then use commas in between, and you should be able to submit the answer correctly. Thank you.